I just took a break. I took a chocolate break for like an hour, maybe like 40 minutes. And I'm back in the stew. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, I just want to listen. You know what I mean? I like first time here, I really just want to listen. And so this is, I just found a beat, or I was just going through a beat that I had for a while that I sampled. One of my earlier samples. When I first heard this sample, I cried, bro. This song is so good. Listen. I mean, that's a crazy beat. You know, you could do a lot with that. But, I don't know, it's so nice in here. It is really so nice in here. I turned off the light so it could be like a cooler thing, but it's like, dude, this is crazy. And I could just be in here for as long as my time allows. You know, there's not like a time limit or anything. So I want to bring people here so we could like work and do things. So I met some Berkeley people, so maybe we'll do something with that. I want like drums, and I want, you know what I mean? Like real nice. I want to hear other people's beats. I'm kind of tired of making beats. It takes too much. I don't really like to make beats. That's the truth. When I hear a good sample, I feel the urge to sample it. But I don't always feel the urge to just make a beat. If somebody loves to play the guitar, I would love to just have them there, have them in there playing the guitar, and he cooks something or she cooks something up. And then, you know, and it's like, wow, you know, it speaks to me. Because it takes a lot of work to make things speak for myself. So sometimes my words will speak for me, but you know, the guitar, the beat is something else. So yeah. Another thing, as I'm going through these, I'm looking back on old songs, and my first album that I ever made in 2020, I was 15, and this is my first sample I ever made. It was a Piero Umiliani song, the Twilight Ocean. I forget what it's called. It's in Italian, but I was trying to translate it. But I sampled this, and it's making me think. Every single album, there's one song that resembles another. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always... I'm really just making the same thing over and over, and I'm just trying to get at what I mean better and better. You know, and that's why it sounds so similar, but it sounds a little bit different. I'm just trying to, like, seeing which way to approach it, and this is another example. And this kind of reminds me of Instruments of War.
You'll indulge in the faking online. I'm telling y'all that it's a waste of your whole lives. And too late, I hope that I'm not with my messages. But if it wasn't Instagram, y'all still would have left the wreck. Yes, it is a lost cause. Why would you want to leave a world of all false? After all, lies is the king in the sky. So no judgment if you don't think twice.
That's all you get to hear. You got to go on SoundCloud and listen to it, because that's where it's originally uploaded. I didn't upload it because I was afraid my sample was going to get taken down, but I should just upload it anyways. But I love this beat. And sometimes I like to change the pitch down. And how I cut it too, I had to do so much chopping. Like when I first sampled, I would chop so much. I would be very tedious with it, and it paid off. But I've gotten very lazy, or I've lacked the motivation, because when I made this album, COVID was happening. I really thought the world was ending, bro. I really thought the world was ending. 15 years old, everybody's wearing masks. They're telling you to stay in your house. I didn't think sickness was that bad, but I thought the government overreach was very bad. And you know, everybody had their own experience, but that was my experience, and that motivated me. I was heavy into the YouTube, into the truther, conspiracy, all of that. And I think that a lot of them are true. Yes, put me on the watch list, CIA. But that's the motivation that got me to do the work that I don't really do so much anymore. But this is like I want to copy and paste. I'm gonna copy and paste it, and not the whole song. Let's copy and paste just one. So this is what it sounds like originally, like a segment of it. You know, and I heard that, and I didn't know how to time things or anything of that matter, so that's why there's so much chopping. And then I took that and I turned into truly a beautiful beat, When I made that, I don't even know. Please listen to the whole album, because all of these songs all of them are sampled like crazy. Mostly all of them. Like things that you would never even think to sample. It was true creative liberty. Like this one. Let's hear this. There was a saxophone battle on YouTube, and I took segments from the saxophone battle and made this beat. And let's see what the drums, or not the drums, let's see how we sampled it. All right. What I used to do, I would use like the filter drive, because I would just take the raw sample. I didn't realize you could screen record yet. And so I would like just take my phone, put it next to it as an audio file, and then send it to myself. So it was terrible quality. So I would have to, in order to get rid of the ambient sound and the ambience of the garage that I would record in, I would put filter drive, because filter drive like puts all the sound down, all the extra sound, and but at the cost of being less volume. But this is the original sample of like this is what I sampled from. Crazy. And then I took you hear the metronome, bruh. And then you can hear it. It's actually not like super crazy complicated, but it is a little bit challenging to imagine something different from something that already is. You know, that's a true challenge of creativity. So I like it. I like this song. This whole album was crazy. And it's still, to this day, I'm dealing with the same themes that I was in this album, you know? So, and I think this one, we sampled, this was when I was working with my cousin. I think he got rid of all his music. But his Kane 104 or Caesar, he had like 7 different accounts and names and everything. We did this song together. I believe he's on here. But this beat was taken from somebody's Instagram, like before Reels were even a thing. It's just crazy to say. When you just post a video on Instagram and it wasn't a Reel. It's like it's even hard to imagine that. But I took it from this. It's kind of simplistic, but it was, to me in the time, it was very powerful. I was like, yo, this beat is crazy. This beat is so crazy. And that's like really how all of the beats were meant. This was a sample from Piero Umilani again. And funny enough, the rapper Prodigy from Mobb Deep, rest in peace, he sampled this, and I didn't even know. I sampled it like, I'm not going to say before him, because I think his album came in 2018. But Great Minds Think Alike, no? he sampled this exact song, and he sampled another thing from Piero Umilani. So he was looking at the same music, you know what I mean? Which I thought was just pretty cool, because I liked his most recent album before they killed him. Okay, choking on an egg. I don't believe that. No disrespect, but it's hard for me to believe. Listen to this. So, yeah, I mean, I did this in 1 month. This whole album, I did this in 1 month. So sampled and found all the things in 1 month. And this is, I don't know, it's one of my favorite, I do know, actually. I gotta stop saying I don't know. This is one of my favorite projects that I've ever done. I wonder, okay, this is another one. So this was the 13th song. And as always happens, at the end of the album, I get to the end, I'm like, yo, I'm ready to release. And then I find something amazing, and I'm like, bro, I have to use it. But at that point, I already said everything I need to say, so I don't really feel like using it. But this is one of those. And it is one of my favorites. It's from an Italian song. I think it's Sofia Loren. Let's see. Just beautiful music. The original sample is Este Sudra. I don't speak Italian. And I remember I made that, and I was like, yo, this beat is crazy. Even to this day, I like the sample. But I just didn't have words for it. So, yeah, I highly recommend checking out, going to Azensali SoundCloud and looking at the album called Azensali. Because before I was called Azensali, before I called myself that, I was called Do Ra in 8th grade. 8th grade and 9th grade, called Do Ra, from 14 to 15. And then I changed my name to Azensali after I dropped the album called Azensali. It's almost like an initiation when I think about it. I just want to show another one. This was Tin Aftos, another song, Sofia Loren. Just insane samples, bro. I don't understand. Yeah, we gotta start from the beginning. This happened by accident. This sample happened by accident. And then also I turned the BPM up because I didn't know how to rap on 90 BPM. So it's not even as good as it originally was, but it's still excellent. Just amazing, just truly amazing. And it makes me think, it's like, how do you know you're meant to do something? Do you know? And that's a hard thing to gauge, I think. But on top of that, not everybody can do certain things, you know what I mean? Like, there's people who's meant to cut trees, there's people who's meant, like, okay, here's the best example. People who get strong naturally, people who just can just get strong. It's obvious they're meant to get strong for one reason. It doesn't matter the reason, they're meant to get strong, right? You're meant to get strong. Now, I think I'm somebody who is not meant to get physically strong, right? That's what I mean. Not to get physically strong, because no matter how much I work out, it will take years, it will take months, days, weeks to reach the level that, somebody could work out in a few days and they get strong. You know what I mean? But for this, it's like it took a lot of practice, but also this is my first album. You know? So I don't know what to think about it. I think I'm meant to do it. You know? At first I thought I was gonna be a speaker, but I think I could be a speaker through this. Maybe I'll be both. But yeah, some people, the reason I bring that up is because some people are obviously not meant to do this. And if you're not meant to do this, just stop. Just stop. Because it's corny, it's bad. I'm going to hate on it. We all going to hate on it. There's going to be some people who like it because they don't know right from wrong. You know, they don't even know what's going on with themselves. That's the truth. Because people who know about themselves and know really what's going on, they're gonna realize when something is not meant to be. They're gonna hear the be all right, this is not it, you know? It's like when somebody says they're an artist and they draw an anime. Come on. Yes, I'm throwing shade. Full shade. Don't be drawing no anime, bro. Unless you're gonna make a manga or unless you in Japan. Don't be drawing no anime. Here's the next song, Trust. This is the one I was really proud of because I made the instrument myself. And I was like my first time singing too. First time.
And it's all and it's all I know, and it's all and it's all I know, and it's all and it's all I know, and it's all that I know, and it's all that I know. They just wanna be telling me, oh no, no, we already know everything, so y'all don't need to know anything, oh no. We all wanna get facts, but they just told us that it's just this, that, and tic-tac. It's about time we hit back in this shit. Who want they fist mad at us? We can't believe these G's, they just tryna make it easy. Oh, the narrative by some guy, that's why I never trust.
Crazy. Real life crazy. Real life crazy because I feel I remember recording it and I was like, this is not, like something is wrong with the voice. Like I'm straining my voice to go deeper and it's not comfortable. But I didn't understand the difference between pitch and octave and everything. I still really don't understand what they mean. I just know when it's right and when it's wrong. But at this point, I couldn't really tell what was wrong, and I didn't know how to manipulate it to be right. So that's where I, this is turning into a whole album exhibition, which is crazy. I didn't expect it. I was just trying to show some songs.